There is a prophecy so vivid, so terrifying, that even an unbelieving world fears it. It has been painted in art, written in novels, and burned into humanity's collective nightmares. 4 riders, 4 colors, 4 global judgments. When the seals break, they ride. But what if we've misunderstood them? What if the 4 horsemen aren't just future events, but patterns already galloping through history? What if their hoofbeats are echoing right now across our headlines, our economies, and our
Breaking
wars?
news. The collapse of the global markets
The white
is
horse
accelerating
of
amid reports
deception.
of a spreading viral outbreak
The red
and
horse
escalating
of
international
war.
tensions.
The black horse of scarcity. The pale horse of death. Welcome back to Prophecy Matrix. Today we stand before the throne. We watch the seals open, and we decode the identity of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Before the horror on earth, there is holiness in heaven. To understand the horsemen, we must look upward. John is taken into the throne room of God.
Few have journeyed this far beyond the veil.
He sees a scroll in the right hand of the one seated on the throne, sealed with 7 seals. This scroll is the title deed to the earth. It contains both judgment and redemption. But no one is worthy to open it. John weeps because if the scroll remains sealed, evil wins. History never resolves. Then a figure steps forward, not a warrior, but a lamb, slain, yet standing.
The first seal is broken. Behold, the pale rider.
Only Christ, because he conquered death, has the authority to open the seals. When he breaks the first 4, he doesn't unleash random chaos. He releases judgment with purpose. He speaks one command, come, and the first rider answers. I looked, and there before me was a white horse. Its rider held a bow, and he was given a crown, and he rode out as a conqueror, bent on conquest. Revelation 6:2. White is the color of purity and victory. For centuries, some mistook this rider for Christ. But this is the counterfeit. He carries a bow, but no arrows. He conquers through diplomacy, persuasion, and false peace.
The bow remained empty. His weapon.
This is the spirit of global deception. A leader or a system with a peaceful veneer hiding a ruthless agenda. It promises unity. It promises safety. It solves problems without firing a shot. Today, this rider gallops through ideologies that promise utopia without God. He represents the rise of the Antichrist spirit, the ultimate politician who trades freedom for security. The first casualty of the apocalypse is not life, it is truth. When truth dies, peace dies with it.
Behold, the age of truth is broken.
Then another horse came out, a fiery red one. Its rider was given power to take peace from the earth and to make people kill each other. Revelation 6, verse 4. The white horse deceives. The red horse divides. This rider carries a great sword, yet the prophecy highlights something deeper. He makes people kill each other. This is not classic warfare. It is civil unrest. Society tearing itself apart. The spirit of rage. We see the shadow today. Nations polarized. Communities fractured. Hatred weaponized. When the red horse rides, diplomacy collapses, and the thin veneer of civilization cracks.
As diplomacy shatters, the fiery silhouette of the red horse flashes in the distance.
There before me was a black horse. Its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand. A voice declares, "A quart of wheat for a day's wages, and do not damage the oil and the wine."
A quart of wheat for a day's wages. Do not damage the oil and the wine.
This is economic collapse. The scales represent rationing, hyperinflation, a world where a simple loaf of bread costs an entire day's labor. But notice the chilling detail. Do not damage the oil and the wine. The poor starve. The wealthy keep their luxuries. A prediction of extreme inequality. When the black horse rides, the middle class evaporates. Currencies fail. Societies tremble. The prophecy reminds us how fragile the global economy truly is.
I looked, and there before me was a pale horse. Its rider was named Death, and Hades was following close behind him. The Greek word for pale is chloros, a sickly green, the color of decay, the color of a corpse. This rider doesn't need a weapon. He is the weapon. He brings plague, pestilence, famine, and death on a scale humanity cannot comprehend. Hades follows, collecting the souls of the slain. They are given power over a fourth of the earth. This is global mortality, health systems collapsing, biology breaking down. The pale horse reveals how fragile human life truly is. So here is the urgent question. Are the horsemen already riding? Prophecy is not only prediction, it is pattern. Throughout history, we've seen these riders appear in cycles. Red and black through World War II, the pale horse through the Black Death, white through global deception and false peace. But Revelation describes a final moment when all four ride together. Look at our world today. Global deception and the push for one world ideology. White. Unrest, war, division. Red. Economic instability and looming food crises. Black. New pandemics and biological threats. Pale. The shadows of the horsemen stretch across the horizon. We are hearing the hoofbeats of the dress rehearsal before the final act. Why does God show us this? Not to terrify us, but to prepare us. The horsemen expose the fragility of human empires. They tear down our illusions, our wealth, our health, our political solutions, and reveal the only foundation that cannot be shaken, the kingdom of God. The horsemen ride only when the Lamb opens the seals. They are instruments of judgment, but they are not sovereign. God uses the shaking of the world to awaken a sleeping church and a dying humanity. The seals will break. The riders will come. The world will panic. But those who know prophecy will recognize the pattern. We do not look for the horseman. We look for the one who holds the scroll. The storm is coming, but so is the king. If this message stirred your spirit, subscribe to Prophecy Matrix. Like the video to help the algorithm carry this message further. Share it with someone who needs to wake up before it's too late. Stay discerning, stay faithful. The riders are coming, but the Lamb has already won.